Hey everyone, this is Kaylin from Century Healing Arts, and this is a video for those of you that are afraid of needles. So if you're interested in trying acupuncture but you're afraid of needles, or if you're not interested in trying acupuncture because you are afraid of needles, then this is a great video for you because there's nothing to be afraid of. So are you afraid it's going to hurt? Are you unsure what a treatment looks like? Have you heard horror stories about somebody getting an acupuncture treatment was super painful? So I think the most important factor in having a wonderful and pain-free acupuncture treatment is really liking your acupuncturist. So make sure to choose somebody that you feel comfortable with, that you feel like understands you, that you feel like you can ask questions to, and ideally somebody that explains something to you so you know what's going on. So what does acupuncture feel like? I think there will be different answers for that across the board. So I will just answer from my perspective in the treatments that I give and the way that I like to practice. Ideally, you don't feel a whole lot of anything when I put the needles in. And then, ideally, what you feel is a sensation of something happening. It could be tingling, it could be throbbing, it could be aching, it could be buzzing. People have all kinds of feelings that come from the acupuncture point itself once it's stimulated. So for those of you that have a lot of fears around needles, you might not want to watch this. It's not scary, but I'm going to show you what it looks like when an acupuncture needle goes in, and I'm going to do it to myself so you can see that it's really no big deal. Usually everybody's really impressed because I think we all think it's going to be some crazy thing. We're only used to giant needles and really painful experiences around anything regarding needles. So when it comes to acupuncture, everybody, at least when I work with them, they're always very surprised that they didn't even feel the needles. So I'm just taking it out of its package. All needles are sterile, and then it's in this little tube. So this is called a guide tube, and this helps us, if we want to use it, to guide the needle into the point. And then here's the needle in its tube, and I'll show you the needle. Quite thin, can't even focus on it, doesn't know where it is. And it's also very bendy, so if you see, if I bring it to you, it is like a piece of hair. It's really thin and fine. And I'll show you on a really easy to needle, very pain-free point that has a lot of awesome benefits, like reducing depression, helping elbow pain, opening the whole shoulder girdle. The point sits about right here. So here I am, ready, and tap, and then the needle's in. And then I just kind of readjust and sink it in a little bit more. And so that is the needle in my arm. I'm still talking, I'm just fine. I'm needle sensitive, which means that a little goes a long way for me. I feel the sensations pretty strongly as compared to most people, but I look okay. I think my face got like a little red, a little flush, but I don't feel anything in this point. So as you can see, it's really no big deal. These are not painful treatments, and when you see a licensed acupuncturist, we have been trained extensively. My medical program was 4 years, full-time. I have thousands of hours of study and practice, and so I'm highly trained, and any licensed acupuncturist that you see is also highly trained. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. I hope that you feel a little less fearful and a little more encouraged to try acupuncture. Just remember, find a provider that you resonate with. Ask all the questions that you need to ask. If you have an experience and you didn't like it, don't rule out acupuncture as a whole. You may be surprised that what works for one person may not work for somebody else, and what works for you may not be the first thing that you try. So keep an open mind. You can always message me questions, and also let me know any other topics that you'd like me to talk about, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Take care.